Sitting here in the beautiful Z Gallery. It's a brand new store here in the Southlake Town Square. We are celebrating the art in the square once again this year with the Southlake Women's Club. And every year they outdo themselves from the year before with the amazing talent they bring to the Sabre main stage on Saturday nights. Tonight it's Dallas Smith. He is God in Canada, okay? So he's going to bring some of that heaven here down to North Texas tonight. And as a matter of fact, you should know that he is a Canadian Country Music Award Album of the Year winner from 2015. So we're expecting to hear some fantastic songs from Dallas Smith tonight. It's not his first time in Texas. Dallas, tell us about the last time you were here.
Jeez, I've been here many, many times all through Texas. I remember my first time through Texas was way back in 2001 when the band that I used to be in called Default, we had a song called Wasting My Time. And that song and that record that we released back in the day took us through San Antonio, Beaumont,
You got some
McAllen.
Texas.
Oh, we've been all over Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. We always joke around as a Canadians, touring artists, is that you can actually spend as much time in Texas touring it properly than you can in all of Canada. There's the same amount of places to play and the same amount of people.
One state, Texas, equals 7 provinces in Canada.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
So before we go any further, we have to get this Minnesota Wild thing past us.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the game last night?
Yeah. We actually flew in last night from Vancouver, and we actually checked to see what time we would arrive because I'll watch a game anywhere. But
You'll even watch the Dallas Stars and the Minnesota Wild. Right?
yeah, absolutely. I've seen a lot of different teams play all through. I've seen the baseball games. I love live sports, so I'll watch anything. But I think you guys are totally fine.
Well, I don't know after last night. I mean, okay, Sunday we got to get it done. So let me ask you this: will it be St. Louis or will it be Chicago?
I've actually got money on St. Louis tonight, so I think St. Louis is going to close it up. Yep.
Okay, all right, so we can take that on. Okay, so let's talk about the music that you're delivering for us here tonight. Is this part, or we're going to get to hear some of the album that was your album of the year last year? We're going to play some
Yeah,
of
a lot of it
tonight?
actually. Yeah, so I've got two records as a solo artist. The first one was called Jump Right In. I was nominated for Record of the Year. The second one,
Dallas.
second one I
Can't
did.
win them all.
So we're gonna play a lot of both those records, and then
Excellent.
a couple new songs, and we're gonna throw in a couple covers. And
Okay.
yeah, it's that fun.
Okay. So when you are in a place like Texas or anywhere here in the U.S., when you're having an interview like this, or when you're going to radio stations, like you came to the Wolf and talked to us this week, do people love to give you a hard time about your accent, or do they just let it go? Because I don't want to let it go because it's adorable.
You can.
It's refreshing. I feel 10 degrees cooler. Just talking to
you have an accent, right?
Moi?
Yes, you
Do I?
Yes, you do.
What kind of accent is it?
I don't know. I can't tell. I'm not very good at that.
Yeah,
But,
I'm a
there's something
Heinz
there.
57.
Oh, yeah, okay,
so
okay. Yeah, no,
and in radio, you're not supposed to have that, so yeah.
No, you can give me a hard time. That's fine.
Okay.
Which word is it? Which one is
It's
it?
only one.
Which word?
About.
About?
It's
not that bad.
You've been practicing.
It's not that bad.
You've been
It's not
practicing.
that bad.
Okay.
I usually
All
get
right.
busted on sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, but that's a Staten Island thing too.
No,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, they had that. It's an R thing, sorry, or a long O.
I always laugh. Because somebody gives me a hard time. An American gives me a hard time for my Canadian accent. I say, have you seen Fargo? Have you watched that movie? They have a stronger Canadian accent than we do.
Fargo is one of my favorite TV series
That's
and
a great
movies.
show. Great show.
Did you see both of the TV series?
I have not seen the TV
dude.
series.
Do you spend more time on the plane or on a tour bus?
I do a lot of flying.
Okay.
Lots of
Well,
flying.
man, you have got to get both different series.
All right.
Completely different, great stuff. Now that you're down here, is the goal to get to Nashville and start making some relationships there as well, and try to spread your country love here?
Yeah, I mean, we've been working on that in the last couple of years. Released a couple songs down here. Satellite Radio has been really good to us so far, and so slowly developing a following sort of the grassroots level. And I go down to Nashville all the time and recording, do all my recording there. Yeah, I got great relationships down there, so it's just a matter of me, I think it's more awareness and getting the opportunity to have the platform to release music to everybody here. And then I think, hopefully, knock on wood. That's
There's no wood here.
Around
it's
here.
all glass and crystal, right?
People hear the stuff. I hope that it connects the same way it has in Canada. So just working on that.
So, who in Canada is an influence for you in some of your music styling before Default, or even after Default?
I pull music from everywhere. My mom listened to a lot of country, Martin McBride and the Judds and stuff. Obviously, it was Alan Jackson and Garth, mainly the Fluties. So a lot of that, and then my dad played a lot of a lot of age rock, right? So that was the main influences growing up. But I pull music from everywhere. That's why I love a guy like the country guy for me is a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And he's another guy from another country that came in
That's true.
and conquered the world here, right?
We're gonna let him stay.
Yeah.
He paid his dues. We're gonna let
Yeah,
him stay.
for
We're gonna
sure.
keep him. He married Nicole, so that's good. Anytime we can see Nicole, it's always good.
Yeah. So, I pull it from everywhere. So it's not really anybody specific. It's just kind of what's been thrown at me.
Who's the artist that you would most like to do a project with? Whether it's just writing the song, or maybe even writing and singing together on the song.
That's a tough one. It really is.
If you could pick anybody, anywhere.
Who would it be? It would be outside of the country genre. I love it when
Yeah,
somebody.
that's good.
Man, you asked me an impossible question.
It's not the impossible question.
You're putting me on the spot.
I am putting him on the spot because we're going to go shopping in a few minutes. So we're going to use his wallet.
Somebody. You got to take the bill.
That's the
You
icebreaker.
can use a credit card, but I'll give you the bill. I'm a big fan of old rocks. I have to say, Jimmy Page. Or I'm a huge Oasis fan too, so I love to do something.
Gosh.
Love to do something outside of that genre entirely. I love sort of the second, both waves of Britpop and rock was, and I think Oasis was a big part of the second one. And Noel Gallagher, I'm a huge fan of. So that'd be really neat. It'd be a lot different.
Okay, because of the weekend and the timing, I can't let you go without asking you about the influence Prince had on Canadians and people that, because you're obviously very musical, you've been around music a long time, whether you cared for his style or his prowess, what is his phenomenon like there as we've seen here in the United States?
It's worldwide. I mean, he touched everyone's lives. Even if you weren't a Prince fan, you were still affected by his music. It was in that part of pop culture that he brought. To me, we've lost 3 people this year that have really not so much musically influenced me. It was more of just how they carried themselves, and they really honestly didn't care what anybody thought. They were themselves, and they did what they wanted to do. And 2 of the 3 weren't country guys, but they were outlaws. They did what they wanted to do, and I think that was I think outside of the music, that's her biggest influence. And I think everybody's been touched by that for sure. Yep.
We're talking with Dallas Smith, who's going to take the stage in just a few minutes at 8:30. So there's plenty of room for you here. It is a beautiful night, and we're going to have another amazing time tonight with Dallas Smith. Sabre Main Stage here at the Southlake Art in the Square. And I don't know, we may just have to keep him around for more than whatever he's got on the album there. So, and get some more music out of him tonight. So come and join us. Plenty of room for you. Free parking too. I'm Lisa Taylor from 99.5 The Wolf.